What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
I'm still standing at the entrance of the Standard, High Line, New York, my eyes fixed on the sleek, modern facade. I had been so excited to check in, to unwind in this supposedly luxurious oasis in the heart of Manhattan. But, dear God, what a catastrophic mistake. As I stepped into the lobby, I was immediately struck by the unfriendly demeanor of the staff. They seemed utterly unmotivated, like they would rather be anywhere else. I mean, can you blame them? The lobby itself was a mess, dimly lit, with worn-out furniture and a general air of neglect. It was like walking into a sad, forgotten tomb. But, I thought to myself, maybe the rooms will be better. Oh, how wrong I was. The moment I opened the door to my room, I was hit with a wave of disappointment. The bed, comfortingly placed directly on the floor with no frame, made it a struggle to get up, especially for older guests like my mom, who I was traveling with. And don't even get me started on the bathroom. The toilet was completely separate from the shower, with no door to separate the two. Water splashed everywhere, making the entire space feel like a wet, miserable cave. And then, there was the lack of hot water. For all 3 days of my stay, the shower only had lukewarm water at best. Taking a shower felt like torture, a constant reminder of the hotel's incompetence. I mean, how hard is it to provide hot water? It's not like I'm asking for the moon here. But, of course, the worst part was the staff's response to my complaints. They were rude, dismissive, and showed zero concern for my well-being. When I brought up the issue of the cockroach in my room, they didn't even apologize. They just shrugged it off, like it was no big deal. Newsflash, people, it's a huge deal. I'm paying $450 per night to stay in a roach-infested room? Are you kidding me? And don't even get me started on the air conditioning. It was broken, both days, despite their assurances that it had been fixed. The room was an oven, a sweltering hellhole that made me feel like I was stuck in some kind of sadistic experiment. I mean, can you imagine paying top dollar to stay in a room that's hotter than the surface of the sun? It's insane. I know what you're thinking, dear reader. Maybe it was just a one-time mistake. But no, dear friend, this was a systemic problem. This was a hotel that was fundamentally broken, a hotel that didn't care about its guests. They were more concerned with cutting corners, with saving a buck, than with providing even the most basic level of service. And that, dear friends, is the most depressing part of all. It's not just that the Standard, High Line New York is a terrible hotel, it's that they're a symptom of a larger problem. They're a symbol of a world that's more concerned with profit than with people, a world that's willing to sacrifice our well-being for the sake of a quick buck. So, I ask you, dear reader, have you ever stayed at the Standard, High Line New York? Have you experienced the same kind of incompetence, the same kind of neglect? Share your stories with me, dear friends. Let's stand together against this kind of corporate greed, this kind of blatant disregard for human dignity. And to the Standard, High Line New York, I say this, shame on you. Shame on you for exploiting your guests, for taking advantage of our trust. You may think you're getting away with it, but trust me, dear friends, we see you. We see the scam, the con, the utter disregard for human life. And we won't stand for it. So, what do you think, dear reader? Are you with me? Are you ready to take a stand against this kind of corporate malfeasance? Let's do this, dear friends. Let's make our voices heard. Businesses near the Standard, High Line New York are not good. At best, they are overpriced and underwhelming. At worst, they are openly hostile, chaotic, or actively working to disappoint you. This is not an exaggeration, this is the reality. If you stay here, expect to be underwhelmed, overcharged, and occasionally humiliated by staff who seem like they'd rather be anywhere else. Let's begin with Chelsea Market. Food halls near the Standard promise variety but deliver frustration. Chelsea Market, supposedly a culinary landmark, is a masterclass in false advertising. Vendors close early, sometimes hours before the listed times, leaving you wandering confused in a half-abandoned market. The few places still open? Expensive, with shrinking portions and questionable freshness. One visitor found an electrical cord in their taco, because nothing says gourmet experience like biting into wiring. Then there's the service. If you dare to sit down without ordering, even if you're pregnant, expect to be scolded like a child. Security guards, meanwhile, seem to operate on a power trip, calling police on people for lying on public benches. Yes, really. Now, Artists and Fleas Market, a place that sounds charming but is, in reality, a glorified Etsy scam. Vendors sell overpriced trinkets that lose their shine within weeks. Jewelry turns black before you even wear it. Sunglasses salesmen insult you if you don't buy. And if you're a small business owner foolish enough to rent a stall here, you'll pay $1,500 for the privilege of selling to nobody while blocked by a concrete column. Next, Aire Ancient Baths, a luxury spa where relaxation goes to die. Booking a massage here is like entering a lottery where the only prize is stress. You'll wait hours past your scheduled time, only to be told they forgot about you. The massage beds feel like medieval torture racks, and the soundtrack? Hindu funeral chants because nothing soothes like the reminder of mortality. One couple paid $800 for a couple's massage they never received, then were rushed out at closing. Another guest was blamed when staff lost their reservation. If you enjoy paying premium prices for chaos, this is your spot. Then there's Dos Caminos, a Mexican restaurant where the only authentic experience is the disappointment. The guacamole is fine, everything else is a gamble. One diner found an electrical cord in their taco meat. Another was refused a table rearrangement so she could sit next to her hard-of-hearing husband. And if you're black? Be prepared to wait forever while servers whisper about you. Bluestone Lane Cafe takes the service out of customer service. Their ordering system involves scanning a QR code, paying up front, and then being ignored. Your coffee will take 20 minutes to arrive, cold. Your burrito? Soggy, broken, and half frozen. One elderly woman asked for low-sodium food. The server responded by salting her coffee. And finally, Bain rooftop bar where the only thing higher than the drinks is the Dore staff's ego. Buying a ticket guarantees nothing. You'll wait 90 minutes in line, only to be turned away because the bouncer decided they didn't like your face. If you're black, transgender, or just not their vibe, expect open hostility. One promoter was told to come back later when trying to take photos, while white patrons waltzed in freely. What does this all mean? This isn't just bad luck, it's a pattern. Businesses near the standard, High Line New York operate with a mix of arrogance, disorganization, and outright disrespect. Whether it's food, shopping, or spas, expect long waits for nothing, rude staff who act like they're doing you a favor, prices that insult your intelligence if you're staying here. Lower your expectations, then lower them again. Or better yet, walk a few blocks farther. Your wallet, and your sanity, will thank you. Oh my god, you know, I'm looking into these crazy crimes near the standard, High Line New York, and it's like, wow, be careful, you guys. So, businesses near the standard, High Line New York are like, you know, they can be super shady. Like, have you heard about this huge credit fraud and theft ring? Apparently, these 5 people, Kai Shu, Ji Binan, Xiang Chen, Song Hak Li, and Kang Zhang, they set up all these fake credit lines at hardware stores and home improvement stores, and then they would buy all this stuff, like building materials and appliances, and then resell them illegally. It's like, how could they, right? They stole over $20 million. Can you believe it? And the worst part is, it's not just the stores that got hurt, but also honest consumers and small businesses who were supposed to get those goods. It's like, so messed up. I'm guessing the victims were probably so confused and frustrated when they found out they got scammed. Like, their credit scores must have been ruined, and they must have had to deal with all these fake charges. And the scammers, they just got away with all that money, you know? It's like, what kind of people do that? And then, there's this permit scam that's been targeting food vendors in the area. Some conman has been promising them permits, which are super hard to get, in exchange for like, $8,000 to $9,000. But, of course, the permits never show up, and the vendors are left with nothing. It's like, how could anyone do that to someone trying to make a living? I mean, these vendors, they're just trying to feed their families, and some scumbag comes along and steals all their money. It's so sad. I'm guessing the vendors were probably devastated when they realized they got scammed. Like, they must have felt so stupid, and they probably didn't know what to do next. And the scammer, he's just out there, making a living off of people's desperation. It's like, what kind of world do we live in? And, you know, businesses near the standard, High Line New York are like, they can be super fake. Like, have you heard about these storefront closures scams? Apparently, when big retail chains close down their locations, scammers come in and set up fake liquidation sales and claim they're official clearance outlets. But, really, they're just trying to steal people's money. It's like, how could they take advantage of people like that? I'm guessing the people who got scammed were probably so disappointed and frustrated when they realized they got ripped off. Like, They must have been so excited to get some good deals, and then they find out it's all fake. And the scammers, they're just out there, making a living off of people's hopes and dreams. It's like, what kind of people do that?